What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, where today we're checking out another airport. We're checking out Fly Tampa's Sydney International Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. This is an airport I love, and it's actually the first one I got for the Oceania region. So let's take a look. Overall, the one thing I did notice, and I know a lot of people will probably get bothered by this, is the difference in the coloring. So if we look at the grass, we have like this little brownish green, and then we over here we have this like lush green. So it's not a big deal, but it's a small thing. And you know, personally for a lot of people, I know myself included, small details that can make or break something. So first things first, let's go ahead and I'm gonna increase our speed so we can zoom in. So this is the area I've been. This is the only area I've ever been in the Sydney airport. Yes, also for self-address, I just had the Captain Sim 777 loaded up. 10 out of 10, would not recommend buying the 777. But if we look over here, the one thing I did notice is we still are having some of the base jetways, although they do look a little different, which I'm happy about. But yeah, small things here and there. So let's look around over here and let's kind of take a look at some of these ground textures. So the ground textures aren't the best. We see a lot of overlapping, and I'm partially thinking because I've actually kind of looked into airport creation, and there's not a lot of assets, at least from my understanding, like in terms of base assets. So over here we have markers, and so you kind of see they're a little outdated. You have 47, 3 and 4, 87, 67, 83, 8326, and 37 800s, which is pretty much I think everything you'll get in these gates. And then over here we have kind of weird jetway, but overall in terms of the terminal, it looks nice. I don't personally like the how the windows are, the black windows. I do like having some sort of clear type windows, even if there's not much in there and it's just some stock photos of shops. I like being able to see in. Besides that, the textures aren't that bad. The ground textures are pretty smooth. Over here, this is kind of but not terrible. So we'll take a look at, actually we'll go ahead and finish looking at the terminal. So we have multiple jetways here, and I'm thinking this is one of the A380 capable gates. I have not checked out to see if the A380 or any aircraft can use multiple jetways. I will check that out before I upload this video, and we'll probably try it and test it at the end if it does work. Going over, I am seeing some custom like models and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is custom as well as this is, so I like seeing that. I like seeing that it's not all cookie cutter. I did notice some of the jetways, let's see, have the HSBC logo, which is not a very popular thing in America. I don't think I've ever seen in the US, but Europe, I think even Canada, and Sydney, you will see the branding on jetways. Some very famous brandings in Schiphol. Going over here, it looks about the same. Some more kind of custom models and buildings. I like that. Nothing really different or unique. Not necessarily a bad thing. Overall, it looks pretty good. Let me slow down the drone speed. There we go, so you can look at it better. So here we go. So I do like this. We do get to see in some, so that is nice. Personally, for me, it makes a huge difference. I'm actually pretty sure it's been a long time since I've been in the Sydney airport, probably back 2019, 2018. That does look kind of familiar, so maybe I've been in this area. So we'll keep going this direction. Everything looks about the same. I do want to look over here. I did see some thought somewhere around here. Oh, I saw this. Sydney Kingsford Smith. And a clock. I don't know why. I don't know if that signage is actually there. If you've ever seen this area, and if you know this sign's actually there, let me know. I'm genuinely curious, because that seems kind of pointless to have that sign hidden there, but I know when airports renovate, sometimes they leave stuff like that up. So we keep going over here. We have another jetway. I am going to check, because I'm curious if these are working double jetways. We have another one, which I'm assuming this is a A380. Yep, right down there we can see A380-800. So it would be interesting. I really want to see multi-jetway operations. So if we come over here, we have what I'm assuming are cargo stands, Emerald Harbor Air. Some of these are new and interesting. Over here, more cargo stands, which is good. Honestly, a lot of airports lack having cargo stands, like, sufficiently, like, I guess, like, put in. They're just kind of side pieces, and I like that they add them, because I know a lot of people like cargo ops. Over here, not the prettiest. You can see where the AI stopped, and probably the actual flight team people took over. Get the mouse off the screen. Let me speed us up a little bit so we can go ahead and look over here. We have a A380 over here and a 7710. So this is just one of the assets that's always going to be here, which I like. It's not a make or break. If this wasn't here, I wouldn't care. But it's cool. I mean, Qantas A380s are common to see in Sydney, and I just like seeing it. You know, it's like, hey, you're in Sydney. We'll take a look here. We have some Qantas hangars here, very vibrant red. Let me slow down the drone speed again now that we're here. Bunch of CRJs. So I guess this is some regional. Oh, this is where Qantas. I think Qantas Link is what it's called. Will operate out of. So we have the CRJs here. So if you do have the Aerosoft CRJ 550-700, these are some good gates to look at, as well as the. I think is that the Griffin? Over here, this is the domestic terminal, which overall looks nice. Windows are a flat texture, but we do have nice signage. Let me slow it down a little bit more. There we go. Textures look very smooth here. Nothing too bad. Yeah, overall this looks very good. I'm seeing some custom stuff too, which is nice. I like when they really try and make their own things and not reuse a lot of assets from base game. Let's see, what do we have? Qantas Link. So yeah, assuming this is the bus that takes you to those gates. And I like that small little detail. Not a big deal, but I like it. It's a nice little thing. I imagine if you're somebody that especially has flown Qantas Link, you know, nice little thing that you'll recognize. Over here looks like some more regional gates. The $1 million question is, will this jetway work? And we will test that, because I want to know. Oh, this is definitely an interesting gate to try and pull out of. If you can do a successful pushback out of this, props to you. Honestly, I almost think that this wouldn't be a pushback. You would just do a straight, use a dotted line to do a turn. Because since there's no jetways, yeah, I'm thinking that's what probably would happen. If you ever flown out of this gate, please let me know. I'd love to hear feedback from people that have a better knowledge of this airport. So first thing I'm noticing here is we are missing some jetways. That's kind of disappointing. I don't know if that's on purpose, and the reason I say it like that is I know some airports will demolish gates, things I don't know why, but would love to know if that is a bug or if that's on purpose. So let's look around some more. They did have a pretty good job of populating the tarmac with just some random vehicles here and there, which makes a nice little, makes it feel a little bit more alive. I like it. Let's see. Oh, we have the cross-throughs for vehicles, which is nice. Okay, so let's look over here. This will be the final part of the terminal. Some jetways. I'm assuming these are going to work. They look just like stock 2020 jetways. They do look very nice though, and pretty clean. This is the first one I've seen that doesn't really fit in. Like over here, that's a pretty clean fit, minus that. But even that, it's really not bad. It looks good. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job incorporating what they could. Another stubby jetway. Let's see. I was trying to see if we could see the main little jet. I can't figure out what they're called. I guess the connector stand. I'm assuming if we don't see that, it's probably more of a stock jetway that's not going to work. More gates. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm not really noticing any sort of misaligned buildings. Everything looks pretty normal, pretty natural, which I'm really liking. So let's go ahead and look over here. Looks to be where some of the FBOs might be, or in this case, where the fighters. I don't really think this is where fighters are in real life, but if they were, they'd be here. They did model some of the exterior of the airport in terms of parking garages, which is nice. You know, like I said, I'm all about the small things. We have some more cargo ramps. And over here, it looks like we're about to come up on a lot of... let's see, let's draw a little bit more. A lot of general aviation gates. Or stands, I guess, to be more specific. Which is nice, and there's plenty of stands, which means if you want to get together with a friend or a couple friends and fly around, you definitely have a good place to meet up. So let's go check out one of the famous things and see how good it looks. If you've ever been to Sydney, and especially the airport, you'll definitely have seen the control tower. Couldn't get that out. It's pretty famous. I think the most noticeable thing about it is the swirly little I think it's a slide. I think that's my understanding. It's like an emergency escape slide, but I'm not 100% sure. One of those things. Love y'all to tell me about. Overall, not the prettiest model, but for what it is, it looks good. Now, here's something I just noticed. Terrain in the airfield. Oh, we got lots of trees. The terrain didn't go over correctly, I guess the way it maps or something. So that is a little bug. I might need to try reinstall on, like uninstall, reinstall. Usually that fixes things like that. But overall, that's kind of annoying. Let's take a look here. We have, I assume, one of many Sydney firehouses. Oh, you know, I've never noticed that. That's kind of cool. There's an actual working flag. I don't know why that's like, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that flight sim before. Small little thing. Over here, another stand with a messed up livery. I don't know. That's probably something on my end with the livery, so pay attention to that. And then over here, we have another Qantas A380 with some more bushes and trees in the stands. That's kind of annoying. And then this looks to be, I think this is actually part of the add-on too. But let's take a look at the runways. So overall, the runway colors and textures look pretty nice. Something over here. Some more trees, so that's definitely a little issue. I haven't seen any complaints about it, so I'm assuming it must be something on my end. But just be cautious about it and expect that might be a thing when you buy it. Overall, it looks good. I'm not seeing clipping, which is something I'm always concerned about, especially with DLCs and add-ons, is you'll see clipping of where textures meet and stuff. I'm not seeing that. Everything overall looks very smooth. The runways look nice. They don't look pristine, which is a nice look. I hate when it looks like the runway was like freshly built, never used. Over here we have some more of the terrain and tree issues, but that's not necessarily a big deal. I think uninstall and reinstall will fix it. So overall, I like this. I think for the price, it is pretty good, and I don't know. A little bit stutter there. I think overall, it's not a bad add-on. Fly Tampa has done some very good products in the past. So I would suggest this. Like I said, I think the issues with the trees right down here are an issue on my side. But if you like this and want to see more, don't forget to hit the like button. Until next time, you have a good one. Goodbye.